Welcome back everyone. As most of you know, the iPhone 13s came out and Apple is still selling the iPhone 12s, but there's kind of a little bit of a problem with this specific iPhone. If you spec out an iPhone 12 or iPhone 12 mini to that 128GB option, it actually ends up being around the same price as a base model iPhone 13 that also has 128GB. Now here's the thing, with the iPhone 12, the base model of that was actually 64GB, so that, new $599 price tag of the iPhone 12 or $699 for the iPhone, 12 and the $599 for the iPhone 12 mini, and that is actually a little bit of a different pricing structure than we had before. You have to keep in mind that Apple, with that iPhone 12, price tag, that 64GB model is for that, price tag. When you start speccing them up and you start getting a little bit more expensive models, that actually changes up the dynamic. The price difference between a 128GB iPhone 12 and a 128GB iPhone 13 is almost $50. It's actually less than that depending on the situation. For an unlocked model of both, obviously it's $50, but if you get it on a contract, technically it's less of a value, so I think it's like a $30 difference if you're comparing an unlocked iPhone 12 and an iPhone 13 on a carrier. So that's definitely crazy. I'm running with $50 right now, and that's literally such a small difference if you're looking at it per storage standpoint. Now you do have to keep in mind that the difference between a 64 and 128GB model iPhone 12 is strictly just storage. There are no advantages to features. There's no difference in the screen. There's no additional features. It's exactly the same phone, but with additional storage. So it will not make any sense to me at all for people to not just buy an iPhone, 13 or an iPhone 13 mini. If you want an iPhone 12 mini, you might as well just go buy an iPhone 13 mini at that standpoint, especially if you're going to go for that 128GB model. If you're going for that base 64GB model, that's a little bit different. But if you're even thinking about touching a 128GB iPhone 12 mini or iPhone 12, I would highly suggest for you to just go up, bite the bullet, go up $50 and just go purchase that iPhone, 13 or iPhone 13 mini for that $50 increase in value. That is the only thing that makes sense to me. And like I mentioned, it's very interesting that Apple is even still kind of doing that, because I feel like they could just go ahead and, axe the iPhone 12 or 12 mini, or probably put those for even a lower price tag. It really doesn't make any sense to me why Apple did this, but it's very interesting. And like I said before, if you're even planning on looking at a 128GB iPhone 12, and at least in the brand new market, then obviously get the 13 mini or 13. Now if we're talking used prices, and that's a little bit of a different story. If you want, then if there's a really good priced iPhone 12 and it's 128GB and it's in the used market and it's for hundreds of dollars cheaper, then by all means purchase it. I think at that point it's probably a better deal, and you might as well pick it up there, because I don't know how cheap or expensive it's going to be in the used market for an iPhone 13 anytime soon. But other than that, it just makes sense for me to recommend an iPhone 13 over the iPhone 12 just based off the price tag alone. So that pretty much covers it. If you guys have any other questions or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.